Good morning, everyone. This is Doll. I'm in Stouffville, Ontario, just north of the city of Toronto. How's everyone doing today? This is my motivation center. Maybe that's what I'll call it. I hadn't really called it anything before. Hi, Shadow. Welcome. I'm a little coarse this morning. I haven't talked very much yet, so I'm just finishing up my start of my day and my first cup of coffee, and I thought I'd join you. There's my tweakyourweek.org. That's where you can find me, and Doll Krillman on Twitter. Hey, well, I don't know whether that's really appropriate to call me baby, but hey, whatever floats your boat today. So how are you all doing? It's bright, shiny, clear, coolish here in the Toronto GTA, and I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join us, and then I'll begin. What you do see in front of you are things that ground me, things that keep me centered. My water fountain that has no water. I keep saying I'm going to put water in it, and I don't. The dolphin. The little lamb. I'm a fiber artist, but the lamb also helps to remind me that I follow the Good Shepherd. The stress ball, because I get stressed easily. And then my praying hands to help remind me that I can conquer that stress through prayer. There you go. So that's a little bit about me on the wall. But I'm going to take the phone very gently and pick it up. There we go. And you can see a couple other things. My personal small labyrinth. You use that with your finger. It's kind of an interesting little meditative process. There. So there I am, and I got to get that light from behind me in a different spot. But I'm not going to show myself very much this morning, but I thought I would there. So hi. There. So I thought I'd share with you the beginning of my day in my planner. I do use an ARC system, the ARC planner. And just this week, I took out 2 months worth. I did that on the weekend to make more room. Anyway, so here's today's plan. As you can see, there's my doodle. Cool, eh? I was going to fill the rest of it in with color and change my mind. My to-do list for today. And I have a lot of coursework to do today. And there's my agenda. The LWD, Living with Diabetes webinar is with Dr. Cosmides, and you can find him on Twitter and online. And then the Retrofit is a pastor's group that will meet this evening. And taking care of myself, my self-ministry. I'll spin some today, I'll knit, and I'll get some fresh air, which is really, really good. And then just a quick look. I take the pages out of the planner if I'm doodling too much because I changed the angle. But here's yesterday's doodle. Isn't that one fun? Now, initially, this one looked like an Easter egg. But they're just balls. They're just not really round balls. And there's the design I did on the side. I was practicing. And then you can see where I've crossed some things off that I did yesterday. I had my eye appointment. I did not do any of my reading yesterday, so that's not so good. Anyway, so that goes back in my book. I'll just share that with you. If I can get it open to the right page. There we go. And it just slips in like that. I did buy the punch. And then there's today on the other side. So that I can punch and create my own pages. I also found my day timer thingy, and the holes are different. So my dear heart husband suggested that I try punching it, which I did. Now, it doesn't come out really easily. It's easier to move a page, so that's kind of helpful. I did over here, there's my whole month of September laid out. I did punch this cardboard bookmark, and I've been using that as well. There's all sorts of things you can do with this kind of planner because you can add your own pages. Blood sugar. You can see I haven't been using that. Weekly food log. Just notes that I add in and out. So there's all sorts of things you can do. But what I wanted to go over with you was my week plan. I have a smaller version of this in my ARC planner, but this one is eventually going to go up in the empty space on the wall. This is from the Passion Planner, and it was a freebie. And then I go in and edit it and add the things that I know. So I did this on Sunday. And color-coded it to match my Google Calendar. So right now what I'm going to be doing, or when I'm finished here with all of you, there's the rest of the week, is go through and highlight. Let me just see. I'm trying to do this in there. Let it focus for a minute. So I'll go and highlight the personal things in orange, because all my personal things are done in orange. And I don't necessarily fill them in, and I'm not really neat about it. It's just to catch my eye, right? If you're interested, the EMD is End My Day. So it's an end of the day routine. And at the top here, you'll see SMD, Start My Day. And that's everything from doing my journal entry, my planning, my doodles, grabbing my first coffee. So there you can see everything in pink has to do with church work. I'm going to do some swimming. That sounds like fun. An evening walk. Pastoral care, I have a visit to do. So there you can just get a sense. I'm a little late starting today. I'd had a rough weekend with a bit of a flu. So I'm just trying to kind of get back on my feet if I can. The other part of this that I like is that, there we'll go like that. This week's focus is education, which means I've got a lot of homework to do. So that is a huge focus for me. I can add the good things that have happened. I really do like this planner. Personal to-do list, and I can mark things off there. Shop menu plan. Chapters, assignments due. I have a major assignment coming up. I have another assignment due on Monday. And I'm going to, that one is priority. Lillian is an elderly lady at church that I'm going to be connecting with since she has just moved. So I will decorate this up a little bit. I have lots of stickers and fun things. These are just a few that came in a wonderful planner buddy that I belong to. We send stuff out to people all the time. Like once a month we have a different person we share with. And my washi tape. And I like to put washi tape around the edges. And then there's some more washi tape. That's actually a wooden spoon. Fun times. On the back wall there, you can see, I'm going to just come in here a little bit closer. That's a knitted swatch that I did. I had cooked down some red onion skins for broth, but I had too much. It was too bitter, and I thought, well, let's see what it does in the dye pot. So I added some salt and vinegar to that pot, and that was the color that came out. The original fiber was bright white, really, really white like that cup, white like the paper, and it came up like that. I had another fiber that had been spun and skeined off, and I threw it in last night, and I used alum as a mordant, and it came out almost a sage green. So you never know what you're going to get when you do that. But that's sitting there just drying, I imagine. Yeah, it's pretty well dry now. I just wanted to know what it would look like, and I also want to know if that fiber will soften up. It's Cotswold Blue Leicester mix. Beautiful. The Yo's name is Pearl, and I have an entire fleece of pearl. So, but white, shimmery, it's a long wool. Anyway, that's off topic from what I'm doing today, so maybe we'll talk about the breeds another day when I'm talking about spinning. Tuesday is a spinning day, so maybe we'll do a podcast later about spinning. And some more things for my planner. Let me just put this back down and we'll finish up here. tweakyourweek.org. And you can find me on Facebook. Easy to find. There I am. Oh, excuse me. So I hope that I've given you a little bit of inspiration this morning to get started with your planning. I'm thoroughly enjoying my plan. I've always written things down, at least since maybe early 90s in a planner, more so since 2006, 2007. I always start with 3 things for each category. So for self-ministry, to do, possibly even a separate ministry category, always 3 things. I try to keep it limited so it's not really, really long. I also use a program online called simpleology.com, and that helps me to stay focused and how I set up my day and schedule things. So, and I would check that out too. I would highly recommend it. It's simpleology.com. The creator of that is Mark Joyner. And again, it's something I have been working with since about 2008. Absolutely and highly recommend it. He's awesome. And lots of depth to the program. Lots of depth. So that's just another area where planning can be helpful, whether it's business related, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, or a stay-at-home caregiver to the elderly. Sometimes that's what happens too, right? As we get older and our parents get older, we need someone to be with them, and some people choose to do that, and what a blessing in the life of that elderly person. But it's nice to be able to keep all of that focused. The other area of my life that helps me kind of stay on track is I follow some of the precepts of Fly Lady, and again, you can look that up. flylady.net, I believe. Just Google it. She's on Twitter. She's on Facebook. She has a wonderful plan where you take baby steps to get your life in order, right? Getting rid of the chaos. And when I follow her plan, my chaos is under control. I am flighty, artistic. I'd like to, there's another word and it's not coming to me. I'm a creature of habit though. So what I do every morning is the same every morning, and being a creature of habit helps to stay on track with your plan. The Tweak Your Week came from the fact that our weeks can be planned to the T, and then something happens, and we have to be able to roll with the punches. We have to be able to move through the changes that happen in our lives easily. So whatever happens in your life today, I hope that you're able to roll with the flow, and that whatever you have planned has fallen into place in a way that is uplifting and inspiring for you. And if you're struggling today, know that there are people around you that care. And if you're in a really great place in your life, make sure other people can see that smile and that light that comes from being a person who's in a good place. You inspire others, and as we inspire one, we inspire each other. So have a really, really great day. Happy planning.